So, as many of you know, I'm a huge fan of The Office, and the main character of The Office is Michael Scott, and occasionally he employs some alter egos. So, let me minimize this over here. Um, so, what I like to do today is rank those alter egos from most influential to least influential to most influential, based on creativity, their educational purpose, and entertainment value. So Michael Scott, for those of you who don't know, played by Steve Carell, is regional manager of Dunder Mifflin Scranton, a paper company, and he occasionally comes up with these characters to help make his points. And if you're wondering, well, who am I, me, to make these rankings? So I've watched The Office in its entirety. I don't know, between 20 and 50 times. I have a Dwight bobblehead behind me. I'm wearing this Thunder Mifflin shirt, and my last name's Carell, so I think I'm qualified. So we will keep it going. So I ranked them. There's about 13 main characters, and let me minimize this. Uh, and so these are basically characters, the starting lineup characters that show up once, and they have really really minimal impact, but they're still funny. So Karnak is based on a Johnny Carson character that Michael uses to help introduce awards. Michael Scotch is Michael's character when he puts in his 2 weeks notice and he gets drunk all day in the office. So that one spoke to me. Santa Bond is during the Classy Christmas episode, and he's trying to impress the love of his life, and he eventually does. And Caleb Crawdad is a character that Michael develops as part of a Southern murder mystery game like Clue, and he's trying to distract his employees because the branch and the company is about to go bankrupt. So here's starting lineup continued. Michael Wonka is a great character that Michael. One of the episodes actually starts with Michael Wonka. He develops a promo putting 5 golden ticket discounts intended for 5 different customers, but turns out they all go to the same customer. So he gets in a bit of trouble, and this marketing greatness in Michael, this is before he realizes, or maybe even during he realizes that he messed up. So that's why his face is like that. Michael the Magic is an underrated character in my opinion. He appears, let's see how many times, a couple different times. Michael Scott has purchased many magic sets on Amazon, and he occasionally likes to display his wizardry skills. And Ping is arguably his most, offensive character based on his Chinese food delivery man. So I'm not sure if Grace is still on, but sorry about that. We'll keep it going. So here's All Stars. So these are the next level of Michael Scott alter egos. So we have Mykonos, Blind Guy McSqueezy, and Michael Klump. Mykonos was developed to help his coworker Andy Bernard out in selling to boost his sales, and he was Holly's, or it was a persona played with Holly, who was his wife, not in real life at that point, but Holly also played a Greek persona, Necropolis. Blind Guy McSqueezy is a funny one because his lack of vision gets him into all sorts of trouble, aka he occasionally feels up women. So take that for what it's worth. And Michael Klump is Michael's character that he developed by partially deflating a sumo suit and put it under his business suit to prove that fat people are people too. So we have the MVPs here. So Prison Mike is a character that I think a lot of people know about, and I want to play a little clip. So basically, Prison Mike was developed because Dunder Mifflin hires an ex-con, and word starts to get out that prison is more fun than being at work. And Michael takes a lot of offense to that because he tries to make work like the most fun place ever. So I want to play a little clip of Michael.
Prison sounds horrible.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Andy. Thanks.
Prison Mike, what's the very, very worst thing about prison?
Don't encourage him, Dwight.
The worst thing about prison was the Dementors. They were flying all over the place, and they were scary, and then they'd come down and they'd suck the soul out of your body, and it hurt.
Dementors like in Harry Potter?
No, not Harry Potter.
So, yeah, that's Prison Mike. He tries to scare people straight, basically. And Date Mike. A lot of people probably wouldn't rank Date Mike this high, but I don't know. He kind of spoke to me, and maybe it's the same hat that we're wearing. I'm not sure. I got it first, but basically, Date Mike was developed because they went out to happy hour, and Jim and Pam set Michael up on a date without him knowing. But once he realizes that he's on a date, he transforms into Date Mike. The ad is not part of this, but we will skip it right now. Oh, I want to play this.
Nice one. Can I talk to you for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Everything okay?
Why are you wearing a hat now?
Guys, come on. I'm on a date. Let me do my thing. Hi, I'm Date Mike. Nice to meet me. How do you like your eggs in the morning?
I may or may not have used that line out, and that's probably why I'm still single. So, and here is the best alter ego of Michael, in my opinion. Actually, it's a character that he wrote in the show as Michael Scott. He developed a screenplay, and he wrote and illustrated the whole movie. And his name is Agent Michael Scarn, and he references Agent Michael Scarn multiple times throughout the series. Michael is he's part of an improv class that I think at first appeared, and he used Agent Michael Scarn to basically arrest everyone in the improv class in every scene. But eventually, his Threat Level Midnight script, which is the name of the movie, was found in the office, and eventually it became an actual episode. And it became such a big hit that there's an actual dance created. So I want to show you guys the
Just
dance.
about you anymore. There's a whole crowd of people out there who need to learn how to do the scarn. The scarn? Sounds gay.
It is gay. And straight. And black. And white. And young. And old. And cool. Check it. Well, my name's Michael Scarn, and I'm here to say I'm about to do the scarn in a major way. You jump to the right and you shake a hand, and you jump to the left and you shake that hand. You meet new friends, you tie some yarn, and that's how you do the scarn. You jump to the right and you shake that hand, and you jump to the left and you shake that hand. Meet new friends, tie that yarn, that's how you do the scarn. You jump to the right and you shake that hand, and you jump to the left and you shake that hand. Meet new friends, tie that yarn, that's how you do the scarn.
If doing the scarn is gay, then I'm the biggest queer on earth.
So that's definitely a Hall of Famer. And also, I don't know how many of you know this, but there was a football player, Trey Quinn, who played for the Redskins, who scored 2 touchdowns in his career, and his first ever touchdown, the celebration was that dance. So I thought that was pretty special. And if you want to find out who your Michael Scott alter ego is, you can go to this link. And who's everyone's favorite? Here's the list, and I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you watch The Office, because it's going off Netflix, I think, December 31st, forever.
That was awesome. First follow.
And I've never worked so hard on a presentation in my whole entire life.
That was incredible.
Absolutely incredible. Can I ask what alter ego you got when you took the BuzzFeed quiz?
I think it was Michael Scotch I got. Yeah.
So it's pretty accurate.
So spot on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ange. Very good. Has the egg line ever worked?
PowerPoint.
I think we should all
PowerPoint.
do the scarn.
Yeah,
Next PowerPoint.
that was such an in-depth, comprehensive view of that character in that show. I mean, really, kudos to you.
An expert on it. That was awesome.
Nice, very nice.
Thanks.
Andrew, has the "How do you like your eggs" line ever worked, or has any girl ever gotten contact like what you're referring to?
This is a family
Not
chat.
are you be married to her?
This is a family chat, Murph.
All right, you can side chat me. You can side text me. I'm
Okay.
curious.
No. Offline.